I finally finished reading the novelization of the Little Mermaid live-action remake, so I'll make a thread listing what happens in it for those curious.
Let me guess, you must. Defilement and derangement we are about to experience.
Probably. So, anyway, since this is a novelization of the live-action Little Mermaid movie, we won't be able to talk about anything like acting performances, songs, or the CGI special effects. But there will be spoilers, so this is your fault if you keep watching past this point.
Yeah, leave now you must, little punk, little
In short, this film has the exact same problem as the 2017 Beauty and the Beast remake. It's exactly the same film as the 1989 one, beat for beat, with a lot of pointless changes and additions to justify the 2-hour and 15-minute runtime.
Oh, boy. Pre-ordering my tickets right now I am.
Yeah, they've done this too with Aladdin and The Lion King. Jungle Book somehow remains the best of the live-action remakes after nearly a decade, and that one's even kind of overrated itself. It's never explained why Triton's daughters are all different ethnicities. There's only one mother mentioned throughout the book, and she's generally referred to as Ariel's mom, Triton's wife, and the dead queen. So make of that of what you will.
So presented we are with one of these outcomes for this scenario. 7 daughters Triton has. So, all 7 area codes of the 7 seas he visited, while the mother knows her role. And at home she sits like Jackie Kennedy. Or, running an OnlyFans account the queen was, and cucking the king on a nightly basis.
Not gonna lie, if the plot was actually about Triton being obsessed with impregnating a woman from every race, like the underwater Elon Musk, my interest in this movie would be through the roof. After Ariel saves Eric, we see her and her sisters not primping in front of mirrors, but cleaning the corals from the last night's wreckage. This change was made so that the sisters can make a comment about how humans are dangerous and evil.
They're careless, Ariel. It'll take thousands of years for the coral to grow back.
Great. Commentary about saving the environment. Really justifying that 2-hour runtime, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm cherry picking through these scenes because so much of it is the exact same as the original animated movie, except it's going to definitely look worse visually if the trailers are anything to go by. Can't say much about the acting either, but I don't have high hopes for that. The biggest change is that Eric's mom, Queen Selena, is alive in a remake, and that Eric is actually adopted, found washed upon the shore as a baby.
So, the queen in the castle, a rich black woman she is, and adopted a white baby. Well, certainly unusual. Yes, believe the word, that is unusual. That is, considering the time period this movie takes place.
Already know what everyone's gonna say.
It's a fantasy movie, Berta, and there's mermaids in it, so this shouldn't be unusual either.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna watch this garbage, so I'm not that invested in it. Let's keep moving. Ursula pulls off one of Ariel's scales to add to the potion. She also makes Ariel forget she has to kiss Eric in 3 days via spell amnesia. When Sebastian tries to remind her of the time limit, Ariel's mind wanders off.
Doubts I have about that spell amnesia. Simply women and their naturally short attention spans. If involves, it does not money and shopping.
I know Sebastian wishes he had some hands to give Ariel the Chris Brown special when she ignores him like that. Ariel isn't taken to the castle by Eric. She's pulled from the sea and then taken to the castle by a fisherman named Joshua. Then Lashana, the castle's head of household, takes her into the castle and cleans her up.
A castle with black servants inside of it, owned by a white prince. Problematic. This could have been.
I've heard this movie needed a few reshoots, and the theory I'm sticking with is they added the servants initially for more diversity, then realized how it's going to look to their audience giving Eric's a white guy and he's a prince and it's his castle. So they did a reshoot where Eric's mom was black and he's adopted.
Almost as if bothered to make this whole movie. They shouldn't have.
We get another scene after the Kiss the Girl number where Eric and Ariel sneak into the palace to avoid being caught by Eric's mom. He was supposed to stay in the palace, but instead gave Ariel a tour of the kingdom without his mother knowing.
Oh, go out on his own? Mama's little boy cannot? because on a curfew he is. Beat the white off of him. Mama will when she learns.
Imagine living underwater for your entire life, and when you get to the surface, the first guy you hook up with lives with his mom in his mid-20s. Ariel must be really hard up for that BWC.
The remake really wants you to know that Vanessa is a terrible match for Eric. At the wedding, Scuttle lands in Vanessa's face, but it's Ariel who has a cat fight with her, snaps off the seashell necklace from Vanessa, and smashes it to the ground.
Yeah, rest in peace, Mr. Springer, but for real, I know Eric's feeling himself really hard right now that he's got two hot chicks beating the hell out of each other just for him. As funny as the scene sounds, it's probably going to be toned down and really, really lame from what the novelization describes. I regret to inform you that the rumors are true. Ariel is the one who defeats Ursula by steering the ship, while Eric is the one caught in a whirlpool. Again, the climax is otherwise the same as in the original. As MJ Tanner twins pointed out, this defeats the point of the movie. Eric, the human, defeating Ursula proves to Triton that not all humans are bad.
Possess? Many questions I do regarding this illustration.
I think Disney just finally girl-bossed themselves into a corner with this one. I was like 12 years old when I saw the original animated Mermaid movie, and even I understood why they had Eric defeat Ursula in the end. Just seeing Triton's reaction to the aftermath and the change in his tone was self-explanatory.
No, seriously, answer me you must as to how in the hell standing on her fins Ariel is. If always do that she could, then why not just go up on land? No legs she needs. No legs. Also, how to steer a ship does she even know? No experience she has.
Maybe Eric taught her a few things in the 3 days she was on land?
Teach you how to fight for air with force choking if one more retarded answer you give me, you mother...
This is especially hypocritical as the book harps on about how humans and merpeople should not be prejudiced against each other.
Never meant to be together. Our worlds were. So, humans and merpeople, stand-ins for race relations.
I know the writers that wrote this probably thought, like, this was a real Oscar moment they were making here, and this was going to make the remake really stand out from the original. And they're right, it's going to stand out, just not in the way that they think it is.
Satisfy me it would, if replaced with AI. Whichever writer is responsible for this.
This might have worked out with a lot more subtlety to it, but yeah, that's asking a little bit too much from current day Hollywood. Ariel does not become human right after the big showdown. It actually happens a few days later after Triton observes how much she longs to be with the humans. Also, the wedding scene at the end is replaced with Ariel and Eric going on a sea voyage.
No wedding? Gets to hit he does not? Cocked Eric was? Cocked him she did?
I mean, I can't blame Ariel for this one. She's just taking the ship out to find a real man who's not living with his mama and doesn't get his ass kicked by evil sea witches while she has to do a man's job. She's just bringing Eric along as her personal simp to drag her luggage around, buy her food, and if he's really lucky, she'll let him sleep next to her at the bed at night.
A truly pitiful existence for a poor, unfortunate soul.
Right now, this movie is getting mixed reviews, and given how early access works for critics to be able to review Disney movies early, professional critics are likely softballing how they really feel about this film, and it's so much worse than we can imagine. And we'll find out probably in the next few weeks.
Many AAA animated movies have left they do not to turn into live action. Remakes of Brother Bear and Home on a Range they will have to make soon.
They're probably going to remake Star Wars next, and then they're going to turn you into a cock Yoda.
Why, you little